Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best Aps-C compact cameras.
Starting at number 5.
Sony ZV-1. Compact cameras can be a good fit for vlogging, thanks to their ease of use and portability, and the Sony ZV-1 is among the best we've tested. The camera is designed specifically for vlogging and is the only option here with a fully articulated screen fit for self-recording. It even has a specialized product showcase mode for product and beauty vloggers, prioritizing focus on any objects held up in the frame. Its 1-inch sensor captures good video quality, too, and it has excellent autofocus and a fair selection of frame rates, including a high-speed recording mode in 1080p. It's worth mentioning that the Sony ZV-1 II has since replaced the original ZV-1. It uses a wider-angle lens with a wider field of view, FOV, that, on its face, is better suited to handheld vlogging. However, the new model no longer features optical stabilization, and its digital stabilization feature crops in some of that wider FOV. Therefore, the original ZV-1 is still our top pick, especially since it costs less.
Coming at number 4.
Ricoh GR III. The Ricoh GR III is the camera to get if image quality is your top priority. It's the most pocketable camera on this list and the only one with a larger Aps-C sensor. That larger sensor provides excellent image quality, more dynamic range, and generally better noise handling in low light. The GR3's minimalist design is also perfect for travel or street photography. However, the camera doesn't have many frills, no viewfinder or 4K video capability and a fixed screen that limits your shooting angles. Unlike the Sony RX107, this camera uses a fixed prime lens. While it isn't as versatile for faraway subjects, the 28mm equivalent focal length gives you a lot of coverage to capture street scenes or landscapes. If you prefer a tighter field of view, opt for the Ricoh GR III. While it's a little pricier, its lens has a narrower 40mm equivalent focal length that offers a more standard field of view. There are also HDF variants of both models, which trade the built-in ND filter for a highlight diffusion filter that creates soft, dreamy highlights. Ultimately, if you're looking for a highly portable, discreet camera that captures beautiful images, you can't go wrong with a GR3 or GR III.
At number 3.
Canon cameras US. Once you dip into budget territory, worthwhile options are fewer and farther between, but the Canon PowerShot SX740 is a solid choice that won't cost you too much. Of course, if you really want to save money, the best option is to simply stick with your smartphone camera, which is already waiting for you in your back pocket. But if you're craving the feel of a camera in your hands, or you need the zoom range that a point-and-shoot can provide, the SX740 is a good choice at a relatively low price point. Though it has a smaller sensor than our previous picks, its built-in lens can extend to a max full-frame equivalent focal length of 960mm, giving you an incredibly wide zoom range to shoot everything from landscape shots to close-ups of faraway subjects. Its image quality is nothing to write home about, but it's more than suitable for casual or family photography, and the camera's tilt-up screen makes it easy to take selfies or shoot at waist level. Ultimately, this point-and-shoot will serve you well if you need something very compact with a ton of zoom at a reasonable price.
Number 2 of my list.
Canon PowerShot G7X. If the Sony RX107 is out of your price range, a mid-range option like the Canon PowerShot G7X Mark III delivers great image quality and features at a lower price point. It's a fairly well-built camera with good ergonomics, including a small grip and thumb rest that provide a more secure hold. It also has a flip-up screen for selfies and vlogs, and like the Sony, it uses a 1-inch sensor that captures better than average image quality for cameras of this size. The built-in lens is quite good, too. It has a fairly wide max aperture, and its 4.2x zoom range is fairly versatile, although it doesn't have as much range as the lens on the RX107. You also get extra features like optical and digital image stabilization and a built-in 3-stop ND filter to help you shoot at slower shutter speeds in bright lighting. However, the autofocus on this camera can be sluggish and unreliable, and like most compact cameras, its battery life is limited. Still, if you're looking for a versatile point-and-shoot that won't cost you a fortune, the G7X is a great choice.
And number 1.
Sony RX107. Though it isn't cheap, the Sony RX107 is one of the best compact cameras we've tested. This small but mighty point-and-shoot has a highly portable design, a wide zoom range, and plenty of extra features. Unlike your average compact camera, the RX107 uses a larger 1-inch type sensor, so image quality is great for its class. The sensor's stacked design also allows for quick 20 frames per second burst shooting while reducing rolling shutter distortion. Although the RX107 doesn't have the longest zoom range, its 24 to 200 mm full-frame equivalent lens has enough range to give you some flexibility with framing. The camera is also packed with thoughtful design touches, like a small pop-up viewfinder and a pop-up flash, all while easily fitting into a coat pocket or small bag. That portability does come at the cost of a short battery life, but most compact cameras struggle in that arena, so it comes with the territory. And if you want to save some money, you can still find older models in the RX100 series on the used market for less.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.